Everybody take a seat. We're about to start. So please get ready for us to begin. I, 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 We are on Boker Tov, Shana Tova. We're on page 108. We warm up and sing together. It's this middle prayer in the page that starts Hareini. And we'll sing it in English first so you know what we're saying. Here I am ready to take upon myself the sacred charge of my Creator. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. You want to try that with me in English? Here we go. Here I am ready to take upon myself the sacred charge of my Creator. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. Now let's try it in Hebrew right above that. Hareini mekabel alai mitzvat aborei ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha reacha kamocha. One more time. Hareini mekabel alai mitzvat aborei ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha reacha kamocha. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself.
Beautiful. Can we get a really gesunte Shana Tova?
Shana Tova.
We greet one another. This is such a beautiful, beautiful sight. Thank you for disrupting your normal weekday by coming here to celebrate 5,779 years of what we do as Jews. If it wasn't obvious to you, we're all having an extremely good time up here. And we're celebrating Rabbi Fenbez's birthday today and the birthday of the world. And it's just really, we should never, ever take for granted that we made it to this moment in time, and that we hope and pray for many more moments, Hareini, to be here, to be ready to take upon ourselves, to love our neighbor as ourselves. So Shana Tova, we really invite you to take a nice deep breath, to put your cell phones as far away as you can put them. Just try the spiritual practice of being without a cell phone till this service ends, if you can make it. And just being in the moment. It's a really important practice of our tradition. Page 110, Matovu.
Matovu.
Oh, Hallelujah. on page 135. And before we sing Psalm 150 together, take a moment to make sure you know who you're praying with this morning. So turn to the people on your right and left and say Shana Tova and introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'm sure she's here. She is. Okay, all right. They're out there. Yeah.
Just like you're going to number 2.
Oh, well, just now.
Little hallelujah.
Yes, everybody, we're on page 135 if you didn't get that already. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
We speak to the divine in so many different names today, as a parent, as a friend, and this reading reminds us of God, our beloved friend, page 139.
Beloved friend who calls us to conscience,
reminds us of our own strength,
invites us to grow,
empowers us to act.
Cosmic mysteries are yours, but the earth is ours.
To tend and heal as best we can.
Beloved partner in creation, we join our strength with yours
to make you real and true. We're on page 141.
Itkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba ve'alema divrach yirutei ve'yamlich וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ובריחו לעילה ולעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed.
On page 144, let's say these words, all of us together, in the middle of the page. In love, you bring light to the earth and its creations. Your goodness renews the creation each day. Infinite, varied, and rich are your words.
Awestruck by the universe, work of your hands,
let all life bless
you,
praise you, and celebrate the beauty of your lights.
אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני, יוצר המאורות.
Page 150.
And in case you weren't here last night, I want to say once more, it's a different melody for Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, the Shema. It's that very haunting, to me, kind of urgency, pleading sort of interval. Da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, to that tune. So we say, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Please be seated.
Page 152, and you will chant for us the Ve'ahavta. I'll start you. Ve'ahav. היום על לבביך ושיננתם Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem, Emet.
And in the liturgy of our service, we're in our beautiful High Holy Days mode, Mi Chamocha, on page 164.
Mi Chamocha, Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha, Nedar B'Kodesh, Norat Tehilot, Osei Felech, Norat Tehilot, Osei Felech, Shira Chadasha, Shipchu Geulim Asfat Hayam, Yachad Kulam Hodu, V'kimlichu ve'ameru, Adonai Yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai Yimloch le'olam va'ed. Tzur Yisrael kuma bezrat Yisrael, Ufteichin umecha Yehuda veYisrael, Goaleinu Adonai Tzevaot Shemo Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael.
Page 166, we all stand together.
Adonai Sefatai
Tativ tachu
Yagi tegilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Ve'Eloi avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim ve'Konei HaKol, Ve'Zocher Chasdei Avot ve'Imachot, U'mevii Geula livnei v'neihem, Leman Shemo ve'ahava, Zochreinu lechaim, Melech hafetz b'chaim, v'chotveinu sefer hachayim, lemancha Elohim chayim, Melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atah rav lechoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Tomech noflim verofei cholim, Umahatir asurim, Umkayem emunato, מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך מלך מימית ומחיי ומצמיח ישועה מי כמוך אל הרחמים זוכר יצוריו לחיים ברחמים ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל.
On page 174, we prepare to recite Unatana Tokef, really the central poem of Rosh Hashanah. And like any good poem, there are contrasting metaphors woven together into a deceptively complex whole. We often focus on the metaphors for God as shepherd, king, or judge. But the metaphors for human beings are equally worthy of consideration. We are described as a faded blossom, a passing shadow, a vanishing cloud, floating dust, a dream that will fly away. These images are haunting. We are part of nature. We are temporary. We really barely exist. These days of awe are meant to humble us, not to erase us, but to remind us that we are mortal, that there is something greater than us, even the best, most powerful of us, that there is something greater than us that we are responsible for, and that we are responsible to. Please join me in the English, in the middle of the page. Let us proclaim the power of this day, a day whose holiness awakens deepest awe and inspires highest praise for your dominion. For your throne is a throne of love, your reign is a reign of truth. In truth you are judge and plaintiff, counselor and witness. You inscribe and you seal, you record and recount. You remember all that we have forgotten. And when you open the book of memories, it speaks for itself. For every human hand leaves its mark, an imprint like no other. Unetane tokef kedushat hayom ki hu nora ve'ayom uvoti nasei malchutecha ויקום בחסד כיסאך ותשב עליו באמת. On the next page, and so, we read together, and so a great shofar will cry, Tekiah. A still small voice will be heard. Angels in a whirl of fear and trembling will say, behold the day of judgment, for they too are judged. In your eyes, even they are not blameless. All who come into the world pass before you, like sheep before their shepherd. As a shepherd considers the flock when it passes beneath the staff, you count and consider every life. You set bounds, you decide destiny, you inscribe judgments.
ובשופר גדול ייתקע shofar blows, v'kol demama daka yishama. So the still quiet voice can be heard. Umalachim yechafezun, v'chir rada yuchezun, v'yomru ine yom hadin, livkod al tzeva marom badin, ki lo yizku beinecha adin, v'chol bae olam yavrun lefanecha ki v'nei
And 178. On Rosh Hashanah, this is written. On the fast of Yom Kippur, this is sealed. How many will pass away from this world? How many will be born into it? Who will live and who will die? Who will reach the ripeness of age? Who will be taken before their time? Who by fire and who by water? Who by war and who by beast? Who by famine and who by drought? Who by earthquake and who by plague? Who by strangling and who by stoning? Who will rest and who will wander? Who will be tranquil and who will be troubled? Who will be calm and who tormented? Who will live in poverty and who in prosperity? Who will be humbled and who exalted?
B'Rosh Hashanah tikatevun, u'b'yom Tzom Kippur, u'b'yom Tzom Kippur yechatemun, u'b'yom Tzom Kippur, u'b'yom Tzom Kippur yechatemun. Kama yafrun v'chama yibareyun, mi yichyeu mi yamut, mi v'kitzo mi lo v'kitzo, mi v'esh umi v'mayim. B'Rosh Hashanah ikatevun, u'b'yom Tzom Kippur, u'b'yom Tzom Kippur yechatemun, u'b'yom Tzom Kippur, u'b'yom Tzom Kippur כיפור יחתמון מי בחרב ומי בחיה מי ברעב ומי בצמא מי ברעש ומי במגפה מי בחניקה ומי בסקילה בראש השנה ייכתבון וביום צום כיפור וביום צום כיפור יחתבון וביום צום כיפור וביום צום כיפור יחתמון מי ינוח ומי ינוח מי שלקט ומי טרף מי שלב ומי יתייסר מי יעני ומי יאשר מי יושפל ומי ירום בראש השנה ייכתבון וביום צום כיפור וביום צום כיפור יחתמון וביום צום כיפור וביום צום כיפור יחתמון page 180 after me Uteshuva Uteshuva Utefila Utefila Utedaka Utedaka Make easier facing the world Make easier facing the world Make easier facing our lives Make easier facing their lives Make easier facing ourselves Make easier facing ourselves You are everything that we praise you for. Slow to anger, quick to forgive. You do not wish the death of sinners, but urge them to return from their ways and live. Until the day of death, you wait for them. You accept them at once if they return. Since you created us, you know our impulses. We are but flesh and blood. And we turn to page 184 for the Kedusha. נקדש את שמך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה אל זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות ולא כל הארץ כבודו עתיר עתירנו אדוני מדיר שמך בכל הארץ ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו echad hu Eloheinu, hu Avinu, hu Malkeinu Moshienu, vehu Yashmienu, berachamav le'nei kol chai, ani Adonai Elohechem, imloch Adonai le'olam, Elohai Tzion, ledor vador, Hallelujah. Ledor vador nagid godlecha, ulenetzach netzachim kedushatcha nakdish, v'shivchacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush leolam va'ed, ki el melech gadol v'kadosh ata.
You can finally sit down. We're on page 190.
And so, in your holiness, give the righteous the gift of a vision bright with joy.
A world where evil has no voice and the rule of malevolence fades like wisps of smoke.
Good people everywhere will celebrate the stunning sight of arrogance gone from the earth. As a rabbi who always wants to hear your kvetches, I think the one I hear most often is about how many of us have difficulties sleeping through the night. I hear all the time from people who describe troubles falling asleep and staying asleep. This, against a 24/7 culture where we pride ourselves on the number of things we can accomplish in a single day. We are a tired and sleepy people. Judaism provides us with a weekly Shabbat to unplug and nap the day away, but few of us use the day to completely recharge our batteries. Jewish holidays get added to the to-do list. Rejoin the temple, check. Plan, shop, and cook holiday meal for guests, check. Get properly dressed, driven, parked, walk, seated in the main sanctuary, check, check, check. And then on top of all of that, Judaism asks us not simply to check off the box that we made it into the sanctuary. We are called upon to be fully present. Cell phones put far away for the duration of the service. Focus on prayers that we only say and sing this time of the year. And then there is the shofar. There are two ways for us to hear the shofar. One is a kind of a rote way. Okay, it's Rosh Hashanah, it's time for the shofar. Let's see which shofar blower can hold their breath the longest. But there's another way. The shofar is our spiritual alarm clock. Its job is to wake us up mentally and spiritually. This is not a show. It is the real deal. Our thousands-year-old tradition invites us to wake up, be present. This is real. We will never get this time back, so let's make the most of it right now. The sound of the shofar encourages us. It gives us hope. It tells us we can do better. We can be better. Our alarm clocks are about to go off. In this service, they realize that not all of us get up with the first alarm, so you'll see that there's alarm number 1, some more service, alarm number 2, more service, and then you got to get up by alarm number 3. Our alarm clocks are about to go off. Breathe, be right here, right now, listen, wake up. Our shofar service begins on page 203.
Awake, you sleepers, from your sleep. Rouse yourself from your slumber. Awake like Israel at the sea to the joyful song of Miriam and Moses.
Sing eternal, for God's triumph. Eternal shall reign forever and ever.
Awake like Israel at Sinai to the dignity of being God's partners.
You shall be for me a holy nation, sovereign community of priests.
Examine your deeds and return to God. Remember your Creator, you who are caught up in the daily routine, losing sight of eternal truth. You who waste your years in vain pursuits that neither profit nor save, hear the rousing call to repentance.
With trumpets and the blast of shofar, raise a shout before the eternal, the sovereign.
Hear and know the truth of a higher power.
God is sovereign. God is clothed with strength, so the world stands firm and cannot be shaken.
We're on page 202, and we all stand together.
Aleinu leshabach ladon hakol latet gedola liotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoyei aratzot velo samanu kemishpechot האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Page 206.
ברוך
Stay
אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו לשמוע קול שופר. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Tekiah, Shivarim Teruah, Tekiah, Tekiah, Shivarim, Tekiah, Tekiah, Teruah, Tekiah. We invite you to be seated and just take a little of your own personal meditation time. Just sit with yourself for a few moments and think about the sound of the shofar and what it's telling you.
Thank you, Dylan, and thank you, Cantor, for sharing that very special moment of memory of your mother. Dylan, thank you for your family and for sharing that a moment with all the congregants that have lost dear ones. My name is Donnie Friend, and it's a privilege and an honor on behalf of your board to address this congregation on this important day. My tenure in this sacred role has truly fulfilled so many of my dreams for our community's Jewish connection. Some of us only see each other during these days of awe, and yet the feeling of closeness is present immediately, like we haven't missed a beat. We have an ongoing relationship, bound by our covenant to live our lives in the great Jewish tradition at any level we choose. We come to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur services because it marks our time in the calendar and causes us to reflect on ourselves and where we are. In fact, our Jewish calendar has these magical reminders filled with festivals and observances to focus our attention on relevant matters throughout the year. Today, and during the last month of Elul, we contemplate, what do I want to change? What am I doing to make the world a better place? Am I and or my close ones being wasteful? Are we displaying anger? Are we being kind? We need to ask these questions of ourselves. Our world is so full of problems, from the divided nature of our citizens, to nuclear threats, to our homeless, to random shootings, to global warming, to fires wiping out neighborhoods just miles from where we sit. It would be easy for us to be hopeless and to forecast a bleak future for our community and our world. If it feels overwhelming, you're not alone. It is our job as Jews to be hopeful and to find opportunities to improve our world rather than to contribute to its deterioration. In our history, more than any other people, we have experienced adversity and almost certain destruction time after time. The miracle of our continued existence as we celebrate the arrival of 5779 is remarkable. I believe that the secret is our adherence to Torah that instruct us on how to behave as humans. When we wrestle with Torah, we re-examine life situations contemplated for thousands of years. The experiences of our forefathers and foremothers are enveloped in this Tanakh, the most popular book of all time. It was handed down to us at Mount Sinai over 3,000 years ago, and yet when we read the various parshiot throughout the year, we always discover new questions to consider, which help guide us to better decisions and better ways to live together. In the last 4 years, I have noticed a shift in our society. There seems to be more aggressive behavior when it comes to day-to-day interaction. Common courtesies seem to have been somehow lost. This attitude carries over into business and political arguments and positions that isolate us from one another in harmful ways. I believe that we can help shift that attitude by turning to Torah. I suggest, as Rabbi Beth suggested last night, that we need to make efforts as much as possible to look at everyone as if they are in the image of God. We might go from cutting people off or making assumptions about their differences to approaching them with an open heart. We might well receive a changed attitude in return, and perhaps be able to reopen those conversations that now seem so impossible. I believe more common ground exists than we are ready to acknowledge. In Moses' lengthy final speech before the Israelites enter the Promised Land, he establishes that everyone that enters the land must be able to tell the story of how we were once slaves and how God saved us with an outstretched hand. Each individual had to be able to tell that story so that it would become their own story. This spiritual core, this essential prayer, is a story that we remember. The people are commanded to remember. They also are commanded to pass that memory down to their children. Last month, we observed the 40th anniversary of my grandfather's yahrzeit. My Papa Ben bestowed upon me his great love of Yiddishkeit, and I was inspired to learn more. Papa Ben never taught me prayers or even much ritual, but he lived a Jewish life that fulfilled him and communicated deep and enduring love. In his own way, he recited the story of our history and helped me to understand who I am. I decided that I wanted to love my family as deeply and as unconditionally as my Papa Ben did me and my brother. The roadmap for doing that turned out to be the incorporation of Jewish values and ritual into our lives. This has become possible because of our connection to this community and this congregation, and we have grown in ways that help us to tell the story to each other and to communicate at ever deeper levels. I am so grateful to the clergy and staff of Congregation Emanu-El that contribute their full beings to ensure that Judaism in San Francisco will be eternal, and that the over 2,100 member families are given the opportunity to experience our great heritage at a level that works for them. We are blessed as a congregation to have our story handed down to us and to have this magnificent sanctuary in which to gather together. I have been speaking to you for the last few years about our dreams to help transform our building. We have been intentionally deliberate because we want to make sure that we get it right and that this place will satisfy the needs of our community for the next 100 years. We now are visioning a design which will facilitate all of our programming needs and make this the place where you and your loved ones will want to be. We want to make our experience at Temple Emanu-El more welcoming and secure and create more intimate spaces to connect and share each other's joys and sorrows. We want to create a new social hall that will make planning simchas for weddings and b'nai mitzvah a one-stop operation. We want our classrooms to sparkle with the latest in learning technology and invite our children to be excited about coming to Sunday school. All of these improvements will ensure that Judaism in San Francisco will be here for generations to come. In the space that we are planning, I have my own dreams of talking Torah over a coffee or while baking challah together. There is a story in the Talmud of an old guy observed planting a carob tree. When asked if he really expected to live long enough to consume the fruits of his labor, he replied, "I was born into a world flourishing with ready pleasures. My ancestors planted for me, and now I plant for my children." We want everyone in this community and congregation and their children to be able to taste the magnificent fruits that have been handed down to us. We know who we are because we remember. Lashona Tova.
We turn to page 223 as we rise for Avinu Malkeinu.
Avinu Malkeinu, Shma Kolenu.
Avinu Malkeinu, Almighty and merciful, hear our voice. Avinu Malkeinu, Chatanu lefanecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, we have strayed and sinned before you. Avinu Malkeinu, Chamol Aleinu Va'al Olaleinu V'tap'enu.
Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and on our families. Avinu Malkeinu, Kale Dever V'cherev V'ra'av Ma'alinu.
Avinu Malkeinu, halt the onslaught of sickness, violence, and hunger. Avinu Malkeinu, Kale Kol Tsar Umastin Me'alenu.
Avinu Malkeinu, halt the reign of those who cause pain and terror. Avinu Malkeinu, kotvenu b'sefer chaim tovim.
Avinu Malkeinu, enter our names in the book of lives well lived.
Avinu Malkeinu, chadesh aleinu shana tova.
Avinu Malkeinu, renew for us a year of goodness.
Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu, Chaneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu, Chaneinu, ki ein banu masim. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, le'oshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu, Chaneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu, Chaneinu, ki ein banu masim.
Donnie and our rabbis are going to come up and take Torahs and carry them all throughout the congregation, always reminding ourselves that these are your Torahs. They are in your hands and in your heart. We turn to page 227 as we start our Torah service.
Ein kamocha va'elokim Adonai, ve'ein k'maasecha, malchutecha malchut, kol olamim u'memshaltecha bechol tor v'tor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imach le'olam va'ed. Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Adonai, Adonai, erachum v'chanun, erech apayim, v'rav chesed v'emet, notzer chesed lalafim, nosei avon v'fesha, v'chata v'nakei. Top of page 228. Adonai, Adonai, erachum v'chanun, erech apayim, v'rav chesed v'emet, notzer chesed lalafim, nosei avon v'fesha, v'chata v'nakei. Adonai, Adonai, erachum v'chanun, erech apayim, v'rav chesed v'emet, notzer chesed lalafim, nosei avon v'fesha, v'chata v'nakei.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh v'Norah Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh v'Norah Shemo.
Gadolu Adonai iti, Unaroma ma Shemo Yachtav.
Lecha Adonai הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד כי הוא בשמיים ובארץ כי הוא בשמיים ובארץ עליו והמנעשה והמתנשא לכל ראש
We are using Ki'ilu. It's the Felsen Torah table here. And it works. We just wanted everybody to be able to see the scroll as you hear the story of the Akedah today, in which we'll hear repeatedly, Hineni, here I am. Abraham says it throughout today's Torah reading. As we listen to our Torah readers, and you can follow along on pages 240 and 241, note all the different contexts of what it means to be present. As the commentary in this Machzor notes, this is a story about moral choices. This is the story about flawed human beings. This is a story about complex family dynamics. We find ourselves in the story of the binding of Isaac, and we consider our own moral choices. Ya'amud Avraham ben Itamar Tuvia la'aliyah. For the honor of our aliyah, we call forward Alan Granitz.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamborach. Baruch Adonai hamborach leolam ba'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, asher natan lanu Torah emet.
I always tell kids to use the words.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Asher
Charbanu mikol chamim, v'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Stay, don't go away.
ויהי אחר הדברים האלה, והאלוהים נישא את אברהם, ויאמר אליו אברהם, ויאמר הנני, ויאמר קח נא את בנך את יחידך אשר אהבת את יצחק ולך לך אל ארץ המוריה והעלהו שם לעולה על אחד ההרים אשר אומר אליך וישכם אברהם בבוקר ויחבוש את חמורו ויקח את שני נעריו איתו ואת יצחק בנו ויבקע עצי עולה ויקום וילך אל המקום אשר אמר לו האלוהים ביום השלישי וישא אברהם את עיניו וירא את המקום מרחוק.
ויאמר אברהם אל נעריו שבו לכם פה עם החמור ואני והנער נלכה עד כה ונשתחווה ונשובה עליכם ויקח אברהם את עצי העולה וישם על יצחק בנו ויקח בידו את האש ואת המאכלת וילכו שניהם יחדיו ויאמר יצחק אל אברהם אביו ויאמר אבי ויאמר הנני בני ויאמר הנה האש והעצים ויעשה לעולה ויאמר אברהם אלוהים יראה לא עשה לעולה בני וילכו שניהם יחדיו.
hamakom asher amalo haElohim vayiven sham Avraham et hamizbeach vayarok et ha'etzim vayakod et Yitzhak bano vayasem oto al hamizbeach mimal la'etzim vayishlach Avraham et yado vayikach et hama'achelet lishchot et bano vayikra elav malach Adonai min hashamayim vayomer Avraham vayomer hineni.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nota betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
As you're rolling the Torah scroll up, we take this moment to think about people we love who could use a Misha Berach, a prayer for healing. Sometimes healing of the body and sometimes healing of the spirit. Sometimes healing for mental illness and sometimes healing for bodily or emotional illness. We wrap them all into this blessing. If you're thinking of someone this Rosh Hashanah, please just call their name or names out loud. And if you want to keep them in your heart, they are still wrapped in this blessing.
Page 145. Sorry, that's 245.
Ya'amdu Hamagbiya Hagolelet. We call Elliot and Suzanne Felsen to raise and dress our Sefer Torah. We all rise.
Vezot HaTorah asher Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael Adonai b'yad Moshe. Israel Yisrael ve'oraita katuv. Israel Yisrael ve'oraita katuv. It's hard to do, so you have to.
Hallelujah, Torah, Ora, Torah, Ora, Hallelujah. Torah, Torah, Hallelujah.
Please be seated as the Torah is seated. We invite Michael and Larry Edelstein, our father-son duo, Lador Vador, to join us for the Haftorah. We're on page 247 with the blessing, and then the text from Shmuel, the text from Samuel about Hannah, and her prayer for a child, and ultimately the story of how she comes to conceive.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nviim tovim v'ratza v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai Habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Al tarbu tadabru givoha Yatse atak mipichem ki el deot Adonai v'lo nitkanu alilot keshek yiborim chatim v'nichshalim azru chayil sveim balechem niskaru Urevim chadelu arakara yalda shiva v'rabat banim umlala Adonai memi umchaye morit sheol vayal Adonai morish uma'ashir Mashpil af merumehem Mekim me'afar dol Me'ashpot yarim evyon Lehoshiv im nedivim V'chisei chavod yanchileim Ki ladonai mitzu ke'aretz Vayesher alehem tevel Raglei chasidov Yishmor Ushaim Pachoshech yidamu Kilo v'choach yigbar ish Adonai yechatu mirivo Alav bashamayim yareim Adonai yadin apsei haaretz vayiten oz lemalko vayarem keren mishicho. 258.
58.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzor kol haolamim tzadik b'chol hadorot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer v'yoseh ha'medaber u'mekayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek al Torah v'al havodah v'al hanivim v'al yom hazikaron hazeh shenatat lanu Adonai Eloheinu lechavod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach u'marachim otach yitbarach shimcha b'fi kol chai Tamid le'olam va'ed Udvaracha emet v'kayom la'ad Baruch atah Adonai Melech al kol ha'aretz Mekadesh Yisrael V'yom hazikaron.
You guys do this. Thank you so much.
Shana Tova. I am a feminist, a descendant of Abraham. Abraham, that patriarch who found within himself the will to raise a blade into that sweet Jerusalem air, inhaled deeply the frankincense and myrrh, and against the backdrop of pomegranates and honeybees, look his sweet boy in the eyes, and while Sarah slept or wept, taught his son what it is to be a man. I am a feminist, a descendant of Abraham, that beloved patriarch, who cast out Hagar and Ishmael to bake like dough of the earth, unprotected and shunned, saved only by angels. Today, as we recall uncomfortable stories about the ways in which Abraham was a man in the world, I want to speak to you about what it means to be a Jewish feminist. I want to offer a critique of masculinity rooted in a feminist understanding of Jewish ethics. And I want to share with you a hopeful vision of the kind of world we might create together. Much of this comes from wisdom learned from teachers, mostly women, and I offer them gratitude for the chance to be their student. To explore this, we're going to spend some time with Abraham, a man who, while in so many ways was good and loving, also deeply mistreated those closest to him, and did so as part of his understanding of what it meant to be a husband and a father. But first, a story of my own. When I was 15, sitting in my high school cafeteria, and those gorgeous boys on the football team launched milk cartons at my head, with the perfect aim of a 17-year-old.
Walk down that lonesome road all by yourself. Don't turn your head back over your shoulder.
yourself when the silver moon is shining high above the trees.
If I had stopped to listen once or twice, if I had closed my mouth and opened my eyes, if I had cooled my head and warmed my heart, I'd not be on this road tonight. Carry on, carry on. Never mind feeling sorry for yourself. It doesn't save you from your troubled mind. Walk down that lonesome road all by yourself. Don't turn your head back over your shoulder, and only stop to rest yourself when the silver moon is shining high above the trees.
We prepare to hear the shofar blown a second time as our shofar blowers take their places. We're on page 268. And we should have Rabbi Mintz, Rabbi Bauer, David Kaufman, Greg Grunberg, and Andy Zettel spreading out. The prophet said, "Cry aloud, lift up your voice like a shofar." And so we listen to Kia. Kia Gedola. We remain standing on page 292. And even the longest shofar blow comes to an end. As we said in the beginning, we are all mortal. And we all know from our own experience that we lose people and that one day we will be lost. And so we honor those that have come before us. We remember them with the words of the Kaddish Yatom, with the mourner's Kaddish. If you are saying Kaddish for someone this morning, please share their name as I look throughout the sanctuary. Barbara Frumer and Hannah Gellerstein. In memory of all those that we have lost, and to comfort those surrounding us who are in mourning, we say these words: Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך malchutai. בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלל ומלא עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
Say shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Say shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru
Please leave your muxors, your prayer books on your seats. We have a 2:30 kids service, a 3:30 awe-inspiring teen service, and we hope to see everyone at 5 o'clock. Right on Baker Beach. Bring food if you haven't already. Shana Tova, everyone. A sweet new year.
Amen.